Hey guys, it's Steve from stevesaware.com, and I'm shooting this with my Samsung phone right now, so I know it's a little bit shaky, but who cares? So the point of this video is about pornography and some of the positives and some of the negatives. The positives of pornography, from my point of view, is that it does provide an expansion of options for people to do in the bedroom, because most of the time they don't understand. People don't talk about sex, so most teenagers will look up pornography and look at all the most extreme things to do, so at least they get an idea that there are actual options with people that they care about, or with whom they're dating, or if you're not dating. But they are looking to do things that you don't hear about. Unfortunately, those are things kind of relegated to like bad, naughty behavior, things that are taboo. And so you save these things for pornographers and you watch them, but then you watch them and you want to do things, but then you secretly condemn them. Society does that anyway. I don't know if you do personally, but one of the videos to kind of keep things out in the open and to not lay judgment about people who have sex for money, or people not just have sex for money, but people, get paid to have sex, and making online videos of it. So again, pornography is basically the online sex acts, which are video recorded, and this is an old tradition that's been going on, really since humanity began. There's images of people having sex in hieroglyphics, like in ancient Egypt. So come on, it's not something that's new because of the internet, and it hasn't gotten more extreme because there's some extreme stuff in those pictures back in the day, thousands of years ago. So we haven't really reinvented the wheel or anything. So okay, so those are the positives. That expands your sexual curiosity. You know that there's options, men and women, women and women, men and men, groups, tons of different things people can do, right? Different holes, different positions. So that, I would say, would be a positive. The negative is that for many men, it can become there is a sense of dependency and a little bit of an addiction to it, because it's so visually stimulating, and in a way, you get the visual, which men, are more visually oriented, a lot more than women are. But you're using your imagination because you're not there. So it's like, if you're looking at pornography and masturbating, you are imagining yourself in the situation to some degree. So it's almost like reinforcing. It's very, it's a lot more reinforcing than if someone was physically there for you. Because when you're physically there, you don't have to really use your imagination. You're just enjoying the physical sensations that are going on in the moment. But if you're being bombarded with visual stimulus, and also using your own imagination, it can become a little bit of an addictive process, because you don't have to worry about pleasing someone else. You're just worrying about taking care of your own needs, and that's that. So that's a negative. I mean, anything is really negative when it has control over you, and that includes porn. Porn essentially is not, it's not about it being immoral. I don't believe that's something that can be described as something that's immoral, only because it's really just whether you become dependent on it for a sense of pleasure and for a sense of happiness. So that is, in ways, pornography can be a drawback in your life. Because I've known many people who have, grown a dependency on it, and had to literally almost go cold turkey, or look at it, figure out a way to look at it in moderation. But most people have had to go off of it like cold turkey, kind of like a drug addict. So that's kind of the crazy thing, because it can start to rule and overrule your desire to be with someone you care about. And the sad thing is that a lot of men will become dependent on it, instead of being more communicative with their partners and intensifying their own sexual relationship. So that's the catch. You don't have to worry about judgment when you're looking at really hardcore, crazy, wild, intense things people are doing in front of your computer, because you could always just, when you orgasm, then you're just like, people just put it aside and they move on with their lives. Whereas if you do something really kind of wild with your partner, you kind of have to make sure you're both on the same page, kind of let go of your defenses, let go of your judgment of it, and really communicate, which is not easy for a lot of people in relationships these days. So that's my take. If you guys want to hear more about the subject, I'll be glad to discuss it. I probably will be doing a video more talking about more graphic details of sex and the idea that both, especially women, aren't taught how to do certain things, and they're expected to know how to do certain things sexually, which create problematic sexual relationships. So for now, I want to put it at rest, and if you guys subscribe to me, I'd appreciate it. And if you guys would go to my website at stevesaware.com and sign up for my email updates. I have blogs there, and you could also sign up for some life coaching sessions with me. So I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great day. Bye.